Hello everybody, welcome to Busted Rat's Garage. On today's episode, we dick around with this old snowblower. This old snowblower. There we go, I said that right. Now, we're supposed to just be giving it a tune-up, okay guys? But it has needed so much more than that. Now, if you care to find out all that this thing has needed so far, stay tuned, follow with us, and I will tell you the story and bring you up to speed, because I was gonna film this and I said, no, it's just a tune-up. It's more than a tune-up. It's more than a tune-up. All right, now guys, hopefully we have you in line so you can see this. Anyway, the gasket for this thing was shot. Like, I went to start it, I'm gonna set this down and we'll it's fine for it, knock some shit loose. All right guys, so we got this snowblower and the guy was like, give it a tune-up. It hasn't ran in a couple years. Change the oil, change the air filter, oil, air filter, spark plug, you know, make sure it runs. So I drain the oil, put in new oil, I get a new spark plug. First, the spark plug wasn't even in it all the way, it was just sitting in there, and it was all rusty. I look in the cylinder was fairly rusty, but it was all the way at the top, so, you know, whatever. I put some Marvel mystery oil down in there, and we just pulled over a couple times with the spark plug out nice and gentle to lubricate that cylinder walls. Science, guys. So anyway, we popped the spark plug back in, and I gave her a couple pulls and nothing happened, so we hooked up the electric starter. It actually works, and so bum, 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 nothing. It had spark, it's not getting fuel. So we put a little bit of starting fluid in it, and it starts and it smokes like hell because we put the Marvel mystery oil in there. We open the garage doors and I continue to try and make it start, and it won't start. It won't, you know, it won't prime here. It, you know, still isn't. I think that prime bulb is bad, but it wasn't getting gas. I pulled the little drain out for the fuel bowl, and like orange Kool-Aid came running out all over me. I took the float off and no gas was coming out. So I grabbed with a needle nose and I start grabbing on that float pin thing, needle, and I pop her loose and she starts peeing gas all over. Put the float bowl back on and it's leaking gas all over the top of the float bowl when I try to prime it. So in lieu of not having a good gasket for it, I took, hello shop girl, I took some of this red. Now this is probably not going to work, but this is just to see if we can, you know, make it work for a little bit. Okay guys, we just want to see if, so anyway, we put some of that around the top of the float bowl, let it sit for an hour, and we just cranked her back up tight. There's gas in it, I'm sure. Maybe we spilled a bunch, but yeah, there's still gas in it. We'll see if it's going to start this time, guys. I don't have much confidence in this at all, but we shall see. All right, we'll put it to, oh, you guys want to see two choke. Okay, we'll put it on slow run. That's still not doing anything like we said. That's fine. Okay. Nothing. It's a better sign it's not spewing gas out of the carburetor this time. That's gone. Oh, there's a little bit here. Let's see if we can just... Okay. That's all it was doing. Woo! That starter doesn't sound happy. So I'm sure it's still not getting gas. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Not like that's gonna do anything, but she's still not getting gas, guys. Anyway, guys, the shear pins for the augers were broken and missing, just spinning, so I had to find some bolts that fit in there that might be probably not strong enough to do the job, but they're there, they spin. These were bent all the way touching here. Both corners were folded up like this, and I guess that's the way it was supposed to be, but I looked and it wasn't, so we straightened those out. I think the carb's gonna have to come off, and I don't know if the guy's gonna want to pay for it, because to do it you have to take this off. To be able to take this off, you have to take this off. To take that off, it's kind of a thing. The craftsmen don't make it so they're like the most easiest to work on. Guys, don't laugh at me, my shop is an absolute mess. I'll be a monkey's fucking uncle. I don't know what to do, Stuart. What are you doing with those boys, Stuart?
Fred?
This chick's cool. This chick's cool. Fred?
Yeah, Fred.
I'm not talking to Fred. I'm not talking to Fred. Hold it up right now. God damn it. I fucking hate new gas cans. Lift it up. There we go. This will work, guys. It's just not getting gas. It's just not getting gas. The carb has got to come off for the gas tank. We're gonna have to take the gas tank off at least. Try to fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to the guy and see what he wants me to do, because it'll run with gas going in. It ain't getting gas from the carb. It's getting gas down here now, I'm sure. Let's see. Before we had no gas down here. Let's just see. It's probably full now. Full of gas. So the carb is not carbureting for whatever reason.
Hey, those are 10.
There it is. I'll take it over here.
That sucks.
Well, I mean, whatever. I've made like $70 working on it so far. It doesn't run, and hopefully, I always hate having to charge people, but it's not my fault that what needed a tune-up needed so much more. Well, guys, we'll come back to this when we figure out what we're gonna do with it. Oh, Lieutenant Dan, it's recording. All right, we got off the phone with the customer. Very nice fellow. Me and him go way back. In order to get to this carburetor, this has to come off, this has to come off. To get this off, this has to come off. Maybe the whole front doesn't have to come off, guys. We'll see. You know, you guys are just in for the ride, right? You're just here. You're here. Supporters. Right? Look at that smile, guys. That's $1 million smile. When I smile, the whole world smiles with you. Are you leaving? Guys, I think she wants to leave me. That was much more graceful. Can you move this oil and gasoline? Before I blow my shit up in there. Don't frickin', I'm not a piece of meat for you to.
You are.
Not a piece of meat for you to whistle at. I'm someone's piece of meat. I want to get this working for him, you know, he needs it. That or he's gonna have to freaking pay somebody to come and do it for him. He can't afford that. He can't afford that. So good news is, I can get that cover off. Can you see if you find me one of those metal trays, the magnetic ones? I think there's one on there. So I can try to not lose all of his hardware. Well, that's kind of nifty how that works in there, guys. All these belts and things and clutches and doodads and whatnots. I guess that'll work.
It'll work.
That'll work. That'll work. I can put my tools on it too. Handy dandy. Thank you, O'Reilly's. I got like 10 of you. If I was a bad guy, I'd peel this O'Reilly thing off and wouldn't rep for them anymore. But they were nice to me while I worked there. They worked with me. O'Reilly's, guys, get your parts at O'Reilly's. They're not sponsoring this video, but I am a mouthpiece for them still. Yeah, they might make a mistake here and there, but at least they'll try to correct their mistake in a timely manner. You don't have to wait for returns on eBay or, you know, not getting your money back. Look at that's coming off right off now. Now that I got that one bolt. We're going places, guys. Where that is, I do not know. Crazy. And that's how it goes. Millions of people. Or whatever they say. Y'all like Ozzy? Guys, we'll be back after I get this bolt out. You know, they must have little Chinese fingers. There!
You have the ogre fingers.
Ogre fingers?
Ogre fingers.
I still have no dang idea what's going on with like any of this here. This is like in the way. This is like in the way. I'm just gonna start taking screws off, guys, and see what happens.
Fuck, even if I spent all day fixing this lawnmower, that's still more than I'd make in like 3 days at O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
Gonna say, why'd you leave your job?
Yeah.
Maybe a snowblower, not a lawnmower.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is. It is what it is. And it doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
What in tarnation? So this just... Guys.
What's complicated?
Guys, are we doing it right here? Comment down below. This feels like this was all loose. This one was all loose. That feels good. There's probably some shit down in there, maybe. Maybe there's some shit down in it. Hopefully remember what bolts are for what. I'm just throwing them all in there willy-nilly. Oh, shit! Oh, no.
Lose it.
It's just... See, I have it on video, so at least I can go back and look. All right, so there's that, kind of. It just won't. Yeah, fucking little screwdriver. I need that off there. Yeah, over there.
Waiting.
All right, guys, we've gotten at the carb. It's all right here. Dave, I'm gonna send you this video so you can see. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is supposed to move. Maybe it's kind of moving now. This should be in there. Alright. God damn her. Sitting on an airplane. Taking a head dump.
Putting it back together.
Well, I'm gonna see if maybe it'll start now that I got the governor where it should be.
Oh.
And crank those down to West Texas. Those were loose when I first picked it up, and that was to hold the fucking carb where it should be, and it wasn't. But while we have it like this, I can
Start her up.
try to and pour gas down it and see. Choke. A little slow. No choke. Oh, it's on stop. No wonder. It's just not getting gas. Alright, it's running, it's tuned up, just doesn't run. Carb's getting gas, I know that. Carb's getting gas. Alright guys, there's the lawnmower, there's the snowblower. It's not fixed. The guy said it just needed a tune up, but come to find out it sat outside for 2 years. The spark plug wasn't in it. The governor wasn't governing. It was stuck wide open, so when you would put gas in and start, it would sound like it was going to explode. I got that fixed. I took the carb off. I cleaned that out. The float was stuck shut. I got that fixed. I couldn't get the jet out. I broke 3 screwdrivers trying to get the fucking seat for the jet out. So there's that. We're just gonna call it a day. You know, sometimes you can't fix everything. You know, it sucks though, because I spent like 4 or 5 hours dicking around on that thing, fixing the front. I should have started working on it like running first before I did body work, but I always do things backwards. We're to go return this back to the customer. He might not be very happy that it's still not running, but it has its tune-up. It's got a new spark plug. It's got new oil. The carb has been cleaned out. It's got fresh gas. And I did all the body work. I fixed the shear pins. So I guess all he's got to do is maybe take it to somebody and have the carb replaced. I don't know. He didn't want to spend over $100 on it, and I was, you know, it is what it is. So we're taking it back. Oh God, I almost died. Thank you for stopping by Busted Rat's Garage. I want to thank you for watching today's episode. It was a shit show like every other, but you know, that's why these are so lovely, because y'all can sit here and laugh at me. Until next time, a peace. You know who sucks at doing outros? This guy sucks at doing outros. Let's bring this thing back. I'm gonna sit on the back of this thing here, guys, and I'm gonna hold on to it, and we're just gonna pull it down. The guy only lives a couple blocks away.